Do you want to know what not to sell on Amazon FBA? Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about things that you should avoid selling on Amazon FBA. The first thing that I wanted to talk about is glass or breakable items. Now, the chances of this breaking in shipment is very high compared to something that's silicone or something like that. So I would avoid selling this for your first time. Now, if you're adamant on doing this, I want you guys to be doing a drop test. So you're going to tell your supplier to package it how they would if they're going to send it to Amazon. And I want you to drop it from like really, really high up and just see what happens. Now this will allow you to make the packaging better so that you don't have things breaking on the way to Amazon, and so you don't have things breaking from Amazon to the customer, because that's gonna make for some really angry customers. The second thing I wanted to talk about is electronics. Now the thing with electronics is there are so many parts to them, and the return rate is actually pretty high on electronics. As sellers, we're only allowed a 1% refund rate or return rate, so you don't want to be dealing with that for your first time. Number 3 is lithium batteries. So the reason I say this is because it is a lot of hassle trying to get lithium batteries, not only into the country, but to sell on Amazon. You're gonna have to go through hazmat, all of that is just a really big hassle for your first time. Number 4 is having too many variations. Now, a few variations is okay. Having too many variations will leave you with some inventory. So let's say that you have a pink one and you have a black one. Well, more people are gonna buy either the black or the pink. So let's say that they buy more black ones. Then you're gonna have inventory left on the pink ones, and you're gonna be paying like monthly storage fees and all of that. So I would just say stay away from variations, and if you have to do variations, then just do a few. Another thing to keep in mind for multiple variations is UPC codes. You can only have one UPC code per variation, so you're gonna have to get multiple of them if you have a bunch. Number 5 is clothing and textiles. Now, a lot of people say that you shouldn't do this, and I agree, because people often buy things that are too small for them, thinking that they're that size. And I think a lot of girls do this, so we'll be like, I'm a size 2 or something like that, when really, no, you're not. So you're gonna end up with more refunds, and it's actually not your fault. It's because the customer was an asshole and decided to buy that. I would say that clothing and textiles is more for drop shipping and merch, and you guys can go and check that out on my last video, which was 11 ways to make money online, and those were 2 of the ways. So you guys can click here, or you can go in the description down below and I'll have it linked there. Number 6 is FDA approval. So I want you guys to really be careful with this. Especially like baby things that are gonna go into somebody's mouth, things that go on your skin, in your hair, all of that. It's a huge, huge hassle, and there are some legal issues with having FDA, especially if you get sued. So your first time, please do not do FDA approval. Number 7 is toys that are fads. So things that we have seen in the past were fidget spinners, Hatchimals, those little, what are they called? Fingerlings, the little monkey things. And also squishies. If you guys have noticed squishies, and I'm sure that somebody on here sells them, but they're becoming a thing of the past, and they just got oversaturated really quick. And I mean, it's a good way to make money if you can get in there right away, but for your first time, I would definitely recommend staying away from those kind of fads. Number 8 is potentially dangerous things. So going along with getting sued, you don't want to be selling knives or derma rollers or things that people can choke on, because if you don't have liability insurance, your whole life is on the line, and I don't want you guys to get sued or get in trouble in any way. So just stay away from potentially dangerous things and really do your research. Number 9 is brand dominated things. So when you do your Jungle Scout or your viral launch, like click on the thing and it comes down, then you're gonna wanna see if there's a bunch of brands. So if you see like garlicpress.com come up 5 times within like 12 of them, stay away, because people are often loyal to that specific brand, and you just really don't want to be competing with a brand that's there a bunch of times. Number 10 is seasonal products. Now this is a great way to make some money after you have already done FBA. So it's really hard to gauge like when to get into seasonal products, and it's really risky to put your money into for the first time. So what I like to tell people is to look at the seasonality and see if it's been selling like this kind of for a long time. But if it kind of goes like this and drops, stay away from it for your first time. But later on, we can definitely look into seasonal products. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a like, give us a comment down below on what you would like to see next, or if you don't agree with some of these points that I made. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get notified every time I put out free content for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye. Don't forget to hit the